One bite of Jamaica's national dish can kill you if it isn't handled with the precision of a surgeon. This isn't just a breakfast staple, it is a culinary paradox born from the darkest chapters of human history, yet it remains the ultimate symbol of island resilience and flavor. To understand ackee and saltfish, you have to look past the plate and into the brutal machinery of the 18th-century transatlantic trade. The story begins with a botanical immigrant. The ackee tree, or Blighia sapida, is not native to the Caribbean. It was brought to Jamaica from West Africa, likely arriving on a slave ship before 1778. In its homeland, it was a familiar sight, but in the new soil of the Caribbean, it became a botanical curiosity. It is a member of the soapberry family, a cousin to the lychee, and it possesses a dangerous secret. When the fruit is unripe, it contains high levels of a toxin called hypoglycin. If consumed in this state, it can trigger severe illness or worse. The fruit demands patience. It must be allowed to ripen on the branch until it naturally splits open, revealing 3 shiny black seeds nestled in a creamy, buttery yellow flesh known as the aril. This natural opening is the only signal that the fruit is safe to harvest. It is a lesson in timing that has been passed down through generations of Jamaican families. But why would a culture build its national identity around a fruit that requires such careful handling? The answer lies in the saltfish. During the colonial era, the Caribbean was a hub for the salt cod trade. Because the fish was heavily salted and dried, it could survive the long, hot journey across the Atlantic without refrigeration. It was cheap, durable, and packed with protein, making it the primary fuel for the enslaved populations and the working class across the islands. When you combine the creamy, delicate texture of the ackee with the intense, savory bite of the rehydrated saltfish, you get a dish that defies its humble origins. It is a marriage of convenience that became a masterpiece of necessity. The preparation is a ritual. The saltfish is soaked to draw out the brine, then flaked and sautéed with a vibrant aromatic base, onions, tomatoes, and the fiery, unmistakable Scotch bonnet pepper. When the ackee is folded in, the result is a dish that looks remarkably like scrambled eggs but tastes like nothing else on earth. It is rich, savory, and deeply comforting. In modern Jamaica, this dish is the heartbeat of the breakfast table. It is rarely eaten alone. It is traditionally served with what locals call ground provisions, a hearty collection of boiled starchy vegetables like yams, green bananas, or dense, chewy flour dumplings. Sometimes, it is paired with fried breadfruit, adding a crisp contrast to the softness of the ackee. This isn't just food, it is a cultural anchor. It represents the blending of African heritage, European trade influence, and the ingenuity of the Caribbean people who took 2 disparate, imported ingredients and transformed them into a national treasure. When you sit down to a plate of ackee and saltfish, you are tasting a history of survival. You are tasting the resilience of a people who turned the rations of an empire into a culinary identity that is celebrated globally today. It is a reminder that some of the most beautiful things in our world are born from the most difficult circumstances. Every bite is a testament to the fact that, even when the ingredients are forced upon you by history, the way you prepare them is entirely your own. It is a dish that demands respect for its danger, appreciation for its history, and, above all, a seat at the table to share in its legacy. Whether you are a local or a traveler, eating this dish is an initiation into the soul of Jamaica, a flavor profile that is as complex and enduring as the island itself.